Welcome to my ECMP 355 final reflection. It has truly been an eye-opening experience, realizing a world of new teaching approaches. I have formed somewhat of a toolbox out of the resources we have learned throughout the course. This is a little glimpse of how this class has changed my idea of technology in the classroom, and a showcase of what I can take forward into the future. It seems really promising to me that communities have formed within Twitter for the purpose of not only trying to better educate yourself, but to also help better others' education by the sharing of resources and ideas. It's something I want to be more involved with in the future. Prezi is a great tool to use if you want to get away from the standard PowerPoint presentation setup. I was even able to get creative with it and applied it to my philosophy group project this year. I can definitely see myself using it again in the future. One of my favorite things I got out of this class was my blog. As pre-service teachers, we have been told it is important to have a portfolio of all of our relevant experiences and accomplishments. With these blogs, our portfolios are way more easier to maintain and more accessible to a greater number of people. Specifically for me in the Arts Ed program, I now have a place to display my art portfolio, which is a huge help. It is also a great place to connect with others in the educational field and voice concerns, thoughts, and new ideas. I look forward to seeing what my blog can transform into, as well as incorporating it into the classroom. It was great to learn about Creative Commons license and what it means as users of the internet, but also as prospective teachers. The future of Creative Commons license is so important in a lot of different aspects of our lives, from what we do with our music, to resources online and printed, to even ideas that are still conceptualized in our head. The more rules and walls we put on things, the less we're able to grow creatively and intellectually. Considering the amount of times I've used Google to search, and for its maps and Street View, I'm surprised I haven't utilized Google Reader and Google Documents before. They are incredibly useful and I can see myself using them in the future. Evernote as well is a big help, and Moodle would be an amazing thing to incorporate in the classroom to help promote learning. There are a number of things I want to remember and take forth in my endeavors of teaching. One is to challenge the traditional setup of schools with students in rows and teachers lecturing in the front, and to instead promote collaboration. Secondly is to remember that the way I was taught is not necessarily the best approach for teaching in the future, as the world has already changed since then, and I must strive to learn the future. Another is to not put barriers between students and online resources, and instead teach them how to be responsible and respectful online citizens. And finally, remember that digital footprints are good things. That is, of course, if you are doing good things on the internet. Our digital footprints can show our involvement in online communities and accomplishments anywhere. I definitely learned way more than I would have thought and had such a great time in this class. I would recommend it to anyone.